Sausage rolls are a British classic, a staple found in every corner of the United Kingdom. From bustling city bakeries to quiet countryside cafes, this savoury treat holds a special place in the hearts and stomachs of Brits everywhere. They're more than just a snack, they're a symbol of comfort, tradition and simple pleasures. The magic lies in the combination, flaky, buttery pastry that shatters delicately with each bite, wrapped around savoury sausage meat, seasoned to perfection. The contrast in textures and flavours is what makes it so addictive. The richness of the meat filling is perfectly balanced by the light, airy pastry. It's a culinary marriage made in heaven. This humble snack is loved by all ages. From toddlers enjoying their first taste of pastry to grandparents reminiscing about childhood picnics, the sausage roll transcends generations. It's a food that brings people together, sparking conversations and creating shared memories. You'll spot them everywhere, a testament to their enduring popularity. They're a constant presence in British life, a reliable and delicious option for any occasion, from local bakeries, where they're often freshly baked and still warm from the oven, filling the air with their enticing aroma, to idyllic picnics in the park, nestled amongst sandwiches and crisps, ready to be enjoyed al fresco. They're a party staple, gracing buffet tables at celebrations big and small, always a crowd pleaser. And of course, family gatherings, where they're often served as a quick and easy snack, or even as part of a larger meal. Their versatility is part of the charm. They can be dressed up or down, served as a snack, a side, or even a light meal, equally delicious warm or cold, perfect for any occasion, from a quick bite on the go to a leisurely afternoon tea. They adapt to any situation, making them a reliable and satisfying choice. The nostalgia and comfort they bring, evoking memories of simpler times and familiar flavours, have cemented their place as a national favourite. They're a taste of home, a reminder of happy moments, and a symbol of British culinary heritage. While the traditional pork version is iconic, the foundation upon which the sausage roll empire was built. Experimenting with herbs, spices or different meats like lamb or beef or even vegetarian fillings can transform this classic into something entirely your own. The possibilities are endless, limited only by your imagination. Making sausage rolls from scratch is easier than you think, a rewarding experience that allows you to customize every aspect of the recipe. And the aroma as they bake, filling your kitchen with the warm, savory scent of pastry and meat, is simply irresistible. It's a sensory experience that will have everyone eagerly anticipating the first bite. Homemade means you control the ingredients and the quality, ensuring that every bite is packed with flavour and goodness. You can choose the best cuts of meat, the freshest herbs, and the finest butter for your pastry, resulting in a sausage roll that is far better than most shop-bought versions, often laden with preservatives and artificial flavours. There's truly nothing quite like pulling a tray of golden homemade sausage rolls from the oven, their flaky pastry glistening, ready to share with family and friends. It's a moment of pure culinary satisfaction. Sometimes a classic deserves a festive upgrade. This recipe adds creamy Brie and tangy cranberry sauce for a luxurious twist, perfect for Christmas parties or when you want something special. The combination of rich sausage, gooey Brie and sweet cranberry is irresistible and feels celebratory. Serve them warm at a holiday gathering or as a standout snack at any event. Brie and cranberry elevate the humble sausage roll into something memorable. The best part? They're easy to make. Just a couple of extra steps for a big flavour payoff. Impress your guests with this simple, elegant twist. Let's bring a little festive cheer to a beloved favourite. Before you start on this culinary adventure, let's talk about preparation. A little planning goes a long way in ensuring a smooth and enjoyable cooking experience. Think of it as setting the stage for a delicious performance. The first crucial step is to gather and measure all your ingredients. This ensures you have everything you need at your fingertips, preventing any mid-recipe scrambles. Accurate measurements are key to achieving the perfect balance of flavors in your sausage rolls. This is where the concept of mise en place comes into play. It's a French term that translates to everything in its place. Having all your ingredients prepped, measured and organized not only makes the cooking process smoother, but also more efficient and enjoyable. It allows you to focus on the technique and flavors, rather than fumbling for ingredients. For these special sausage rolls, you'll need a selection of high-quality ingredients that will come together to create a symphony of flavors. Let's run through the list so you're fully prepared. First, you'll need 500 g of good quality pork sausage meat. Opt for a sausage with a good fat content, as this will contribute to the overall flavor and juiciness of the filling. Next up is 1 small finely chopped onion. The onion adds a subtle sweetness and depth of flavor to the sausage mixture. Then we have a blend of aromatic herbs and seasonings: fresh sage, fresh parsley, salt, and pepper. These ingredients will elevate the flavor profile of the sausage rolls, adding a touch of freshness and warmth. For the pastry, you'll require 500 g of all-butter puff pastry. The all-butter variety is crucial for achieving that flaky, golden brown crust that we all love. To add a touch of creamy indulgence, you'll need 150 g of chilled Brie. The Brie melts beautifully during baking, creating a luscious, gooey center. For a burst of tangy sweetness, you'll need 5 TBSP of cranberry sauce. The cranberry sauce complements the savory sausage and creamy Brie perfectly, creating a delightful contrast of flavors. To achieve that beautiful golden brown finish, you'll need 1 beaten egg for the egg wash. And finally, for an extra touch of visual appeal and flavor, you can use optional sesame or poppy seeds to sprinkle on top. For convenience, feel free to use ready-made puff pastry. It's a great time saver and still delivers excellent results. However, if you're feeling adventurous and want to take on a rewarding challenge, you can certainly make your own puff pastry from scratch. Remember to chill your Brie thoroughly before slicing and handling. This will prevent it from becoming too soft and messy. When chopping your onion, aim for a fine dice. This will ensure that it cooks evenly and doesn't release too much moisture into the filling, which could make the pastry soggy. Fresh herbs add a wonderful brightness and aroma to the sausage rolls, so don't skip them if you can help it. They really do make a difference in the overall flavor profile. Before you dive in, take a moment to read through the entire recipe. This will help you familiarize yourself with the steps involved and avoid any unexpected surprises along the way. With everything prepped, measured and organized in your mise en place, you're now fully equipped and ready to embark on the exciting journey of creating these absolutely delicious sausage rolls. Let's get started. Keep your puff pastry cold for the flakiest results. Work on a cool surface and chill your baking sheets if needed. Lightly flour your work surface and rolling pin, then roll the pastry into a 35 by 30 centimeters rectangle, about 3 mm thick. Trim the edges for even puffing, and save the trimmings for decorations or snacks. Cut the rectangle in half lengthways to make 2 long strips. Place the strips on a lined baking sheet and chill for 15 minutes. This helps the pastry relax and stay cold, ensuring perfect layers. Now let's prepare the filling. Great sausage rolls start with great sausage meat. Buy the best you can or squeeze it from your favorite sausages. In a large bowl, combine sausage meat, finely chopped onion, parsley, sage, salt and pepper. Mix thoroughly with your hands for even seasoning, but don't overwork it. Divide the mixture in half and roll each into a long log, matching the length of your pastry strips. The herbs and aromatics add freshness and depth to the filling. Shaping the filling now makes assembly quick and tidy. With your sausage logs ready, you're set for the next step. The aroma already hints at the deliciousness to come. Let's assemble. Now comes the exciting part, the art of assembly. We've prepped all our ingredients and now it's time to bring everything together to create those delicious festive sausage rolls. This is where the magic happens, where individual components transform into a culinary masterpiece. First, take one of your chilled puff pastry strips. These need to be cold so they bake properly. Place a generous sausage log right down the center of each chilled pastry strip. Make sure the sausage extends evenly along the length of the pastry, leaving a little space at each end. This will ensure every bite is packed with flavor. Now, using your fingers or the back of a spoon, gently flatten the sausage meat along the pastry. This helps it adhere to the pastry and creates a more even surface for our next layer of deliciousness. Don't press too hard, just enough to create a slight indentation. Next, take your cranberry sauce and spread a generous ribbon along the top of the flattened sausage meat. The cranberry sauce adds a beautiful tartness that perfectly complements the richness of the sausage. Be generous, but avoid overfilling, as it might spill out during baking. Now for the star of the show, the brie. Lay your chilled brie strips generously over the cranberry sauce, covering it completely. The brie will melt beautifully in the oven, creating a creamy, decadent layer that elevates these sausage rolls to a whole new level. Make sure the brie is evenly distributed for maximum cheesy goodness. To ensure a golden brown finish and a secure seal, brush one long edge of the pastry with beaten egg. The egg wash acts like a glue, helping the pastry stick together and creating a beautiful sheen when baked. Now, carefully fold the other edge of the puff pastry over the filling to seal everything inside. Gently stretch the pastry if needed to ensure it covers the filling completely. To prevent any filling from escaping during baking, press the seam firmly along its entire length. You can use a fork to create a decorative crimped edge, which also helps to seal the pastry. For a professional and visually appealing finish, gently turn the roll so that the seam is facing down. This will give you a neat, smooth surface on top. Now repeat the entire process with the second strip of puff pastry and the remaining filling. This recipe makes 2 generously sized sausage rolls, perfect for sharing or not. And there you have it. You now have 2 long, beautifully filled rolls, ready to be transformed into golden, flaky delights. They look pretty good already, don't they? Just look at that festive filling all tucked snugly inside the puff pastry, eagerly waiting for the heat of the oven to work its magic. The cranberry sauce will melt and mingle with the brie and sausage, creating a symphony of flavors in every bite. But we're not quite done yet. Let's add those final finishing touches that will take these sausage rolls from delicious to absolutely irresistible. For neat sausage rolls, gently shape each log and chill for 10 minutes before slicing. Cut each log into bite-sized pieces with a sharp knife. Arrange on a lined baking sheet, leaving space between each roll. Brush tops and sides with beaten egg for a golden finish. Sprinkle with sesame or poppy seeds, or score the tops for a classic look. These touches add flavor, texture, and visual appeal. Your sausage rolls are now ready for the oven. Let's bake them to perfection. So, preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius, 180 degrees Celsius fan, or gas mark 6 for the perfect bake. Bake the sausage rolls in the center of the oven for 20-25 minutes until puffed and deep golden brown. Rotate the trays halfway for even color. The pastry should be crisp and the filling cooked through with a little cheese bubbling out. Let them cool on the tray for a few minutes, then transfer to a wire rack. This keeps the bottoms crisp and prevents sogginess. The aroma will fill your kitchen. Resist the urge to eat them straight from the oven. Once slightly cooled, they're ready to serve. Sausage rolls are best enjoyed warm, with flaky pastry and gooey brie. Serve on a platter for parties, or pair with a crisp salad for a light meal. Add extra cranberry sauce or chutney for dipping. They're also delicious at room temperature, perfect for picnics or buffets. Store leftovers in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 3 days, or freeze for longer storage. Reheat in a hot oven to restore their crispness. These festive sausage rolls are always a crowd pleaser. Enjoy sharing them with family and friends.